Okay, so you had a nice couple of weeks of vacation, you enjoyed life, you spent time with your family, you were at the beach, and now you have to go back to work, and it feels like prison. This video is about dealing with that back to work anxiety, but I want to give you a bit of a warning. This is not your typical video about how to ease into work after vacation. There are tons of videos and articles on how to deal with the stress of returning to work, but most of those are for happy wage slaves. Now, there are some good tips in those videos, like reducing stress by sleeping well, eating right, and exercising. And sure, they will help you with your anxiety, but they won't fix the actual problem. Because if you think that work is bullshit, then no amount of exercise or sleep will trick you into thinking otherwise. Also, some tips are just stupid, like this one. Take it one day at a time. It's nonsense, as if 2 days at a time was an option. So this video is for people who hate work and will never accept their fate as wage slaves. Now, in case you're new here, my name is Tom, and I absolutely hate the concept of being forced to work 8 hours per day plus, commuting for an hour back and forth. Doing this for the rest of your life, wasting away at some soul-crushing jobs so companies can get richer. Vacation is both a blessing and a curse. It can be a magical time where you return to your humanity. But then the dream ends and the nightmare begins. And yet somehow, society has programmed us into thinking that this is normal. Most people don't question it. It's like going to the dentist. You just have to do it. You have to accept it because it's a part of life. Now, personally, I will never accept this fate as a wage slave for as long as I live. So instead, this video is going to be about easing the blow of going back to work. And trust me when I tell you that nobody hates going back to work more than I do. So I wanted to share some methods that I use to ease the blow. So let's understand the psychology behind the anxiety that you're feeling. You had a break from the daily grind and now your brain is resisting the return to routine. It's like an alarm going off, reminding you of the stress and the monotony you escaped for a while. Now, most psychologists, they will tell you that this is normal, that you will adapt, and it's true, you will eventually ease into it. The first week is the hardest, and the second week gets a bit easier, and so forth. So I've experienced that preparation can make a huge difference. Before your vacation ends, start getting ready for your return. Now, this doesn't mean working during your vacation, but rather mentally preparing. So what I like to do is to put new goals for the first week, like eating healthier and exercising more. I sort of tweak my expectations to look forward to the first week when I start to improve myself. And that alone makes a huge impact in shifting my perspective. Instead of dreading work, I look forward to the new goals and plans that I have made. And I also like to get new clothes for that first week and a new haircut, just to feel fresh. As an aspiring minimalist, I hate to admit it, but wearing new clothes can actually make you feel a bit happier, even if it's just for the first week. The first day can be filled with anxiety, so give yourself permission to really ease into it. So for example, the first day I just read emails. I have about 100 emails in my Outlook, and some people, they read their emails before they get back to work, but this is a big no-no in my wage slavery philosophy, because reading emails is work. You don't do it for free. So if you're gonna read your emails, do it when you get back. And I've also noticed that most workplaces allow for you to catch up on your emails, so it's usually not a problem. Get yourself a nice cup of coffee and read through your emails as slowly as you like. Remember, you're not getting paid more for reading them faster. Okay, so this one is probably going to shock some of you to hear, but hate can be a good thing. Now, trust me, I don't want to say that hate is good, but hate can be used as fuel. Because say what you want about hate, but it's powerful. When you get back to work, then hate alone inspires me to build a better future so I can get back to my freedom. Work is like prison, and you can try to program yourself to appreciate the prison, or you can work on escaping the prison. So I really listened to my thoughts during those first hateful first days, because that hate triggers my subconscious to figure out an escape. Now, we all have to deal with the cards we are given. For me, it's making these videos. It's what I'm good at, and I have several channels. I sell stock footage, and I can talk about tech for hours. So usually, that first week, my subconscious tells me that I should be making better and more videos. And so I write down all the ideas that I get during that week, and you would be surprised just how good those ideas turn out to be. Hate, in my case, leads to creative inspiration. Since I started making videos about wage slavery, sharing my experiences and feelings on this topic, I quickly noticed that I wasn't alone. And so for me, a big help comes from you guys in the comment section. Reading your experiences and thoughts really makes me feel like I'm not alone in my struggle. Now, you most likely don't have a community like that, but you do have people in your life. Now, I have a couple of friends who despise work almost as much as me, and they'll be there for me when I need emotional support. They know the right things to say, they know what I need to hear, and I think you have people like that in your life as well. So you can prepare them. I recently actually asked my friend to be available on Messenger 24/7 the first week for me, and I will depend on his support. Now, you can also seek support from other wage slaves at work, even if you despise them, because as much as you despise your coworkers, you all despise going back to work after vacation, so you can unite temporarily. So, my final tip is to write down future plans and events that you look forward to. When I get back from summer vacation, I actually look forward to autumn. Autumn here in Sweden can be quite magical. And I look forward to September when Apple releases their latest iPhone. And I'm not telling you to buy an iPhone, I'm just giving you an example of having something to look forward to. And that's it, guys. Those are my 6 tips on how to get through the first weeks of going back to work after vacation. Oh, and finally, I just want to say that the vacations are a perfect escape from reality, but returning to work reminds you that reality is still there, waiting for you. So don't give up. As always, thank you for listening. Do me a favor and tap the like button to show your support. Subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. Until next time, stay hungry, relentless, and strong in your journey of escaping wage slavery. Bye. Oh, you're still here. Oh, that's right. It's the behind the scenes vlog. So in case you're new here, this section is actually just for the subscribers, where I share more personal things. So next week, actually tomorrow, I'm going back to work, and it's going to be brutal. But it's also something that inspired me to make this video. Like I said before, I make these doom and gloom videos for me and for you, for the motivation and inspiration to find a way to escape wage slavery. Now, I had a great vacation. My wife and dog and I traveled. We went on local hiking trips in south of Sweden. Now, I'm not much of a dog person, but I have to admit, having the dog on these hiking trips is a lot more fun. And also, I attended the inheritance trial in Poland, but through Teams. It's actually quite incredible that you can attend trials with the help of technology. So for those of you who don't know, my father passed away last year and he left a will. And as expected, there was this one family member who was questioning the will at the trial hearing. But the good news is that the judge seemed to recognize that type of person, and I imagine it's quite common for someone to question the will just to get more money. So the judge actually had to tell this person to be quiet and sit down, and it was kind of amusing, actually. But it also felt very weird, to be honest, having the judge read my father's will out loud, like if he wasn't around anymore. And then it just hits you that, oh yeah, he isn't. And I still struggle with the loss of my father. Damn, I'm so stupid. I really thought that I would be more rational. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you don't think that I overshare things too much. I just feel like, why does there have to be a line between content creator and subscribers? I mean, sure, I know there are some crazy people out there, and if I share too much information, one day one crazy person could be knocking on my door the next day. But I think that most people are sane enough to understand boundaries, and I think I should at least give you the benefit of doubt. Okay, that's all I have for today. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.